That was a serious deal. 41-inch black band, 12 reps. Just warming up, getting some blood flowing into the old body. I've already done some hangs from the pull-up bar. Did some deep squats, getting the body warmed up. We got X3 pull day today, and that's it. That was 16 with a 37-inch serious steel gray band, and then they'll hang at the end and kind of stretch everything out. I think I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna do another one of those. All right, another set. Ooh, I got 16 with that one. Oh. All right, that was 2 sets. Hang on the bar for about 10 deep breaths, just letting everything stretch. So keep my shoulders locked down, but getting a full stretch. Whew, on that. I want to do one more set with the yellow band. All right, last set for deadlifts. Yellow band, using the figure 8 wraps, short bar. Like I said, with these, I'm not coming up and locking back, still coming up and keeping forward, so that I can keep that tension constant on my back, and my back is constantly flared. That was a little bit harder than I thought. Not taking much break in between setting these up. Probably about a minute, minute and a half. Trying to get this done on a timetable today. Kind of got started a little bit late. But I'm home, so when the wife calls and says she needs assistance, I gotta go in and assist. So trying to get this workout done in 20-30 minutes and be done with it. So we got bent rows coming up next. All right, next up is bent rows. I've got the 41-inch Series Steel Blue Band, and I'm gonna do 2 sets of pronated over the top. Do 2 sets, and then I'm gonna get the 37-inch Blue Band, and I'm gonna do 2 sets supinated with palms facing up. I'm staying down here with the lighter band because I want to get more reps. I want to get more time under tension. Instead of going to the super heavy band, I want more time under tension. After doing a deadlift, that's pretty easy. Oh. 20 with that. I feel like I'm getting better muscular response instead of just 1 set, doing 2 or 3 sets, the total failure. I feel like I'm just getting better muscular response doing that all around, getting some volume with the total muscular exhaustion. So that's why I've kind of upped the sets. We're gonna catch our breath and we're gonna do another set. All right, that was about a minute and a half break. Shook the arms out a little bit, hung from the pull-up bar a little bit, get some stretch. Now we're on for the second set. Pronated over the top, nice and slow, really keeping the spine straight and really trying to accentuate getting all that power into the back. Pulling with the elbows. All right, that was set number 2, the pronated. Now we're gonna do the supinated. So I'm gonna use a 37-inch band. All right, again, about a 1.5 minute break, just enough time to switch this over. 37-inch blue band, standard bar, supinated, palms facing up. Same thing as last time, 2 sets. Try and get as many as we can in the first set, and then try and get at least 15 to 16 on the second set. All right, that was set 1. Yeah, doggy. We got another set coming up. Really just, like I said, pull with the elbows, flex the back as much as you can, keep a nice straight position with your back. Bring my head up, really trying to feel that in my upper shoulders. Let's see if anybody's actually listening to this. Put in the comments, if you can, your favorite band that you like to listen to when you're working out, your go-to. Nothing else fails, that's the one that's gonna pump you up. For me, it's always Ronnie James Dio. I got him on the phone, all of his albums, even the Black Sabbath, even the Rainbow, even his old albums with Elf. I got all of them on one playlist, and I just hit shuffle, and that's my go-to, Ronnie James Dio. Whew. All right, one more set, bent rows, supinated, palms facing up, 37-inch blue band. I took about a 2-minute break. Let's see if we can get on this last set. All right, that was 2 sets of the supinated bent rows. I think it was 18 on the first set and 16 on the second set. Really trying to keep the arms out of it as much as possible. Concentrating on the elbows and just coming back and using obviously your elbows, which is connected to your lats, which that muscle is used to pull your elbow back. So that's what I'm really thinking of, is just pulling back with the elbow and keeping that tension constant. We're not doing biceps today. I got something else for them. So we're gonna do legs next. And I'm probably gonna start off with some body weight, just some body weight squats, and then work my way up with some bands, trying to get more volume with the legs instead of weight right now, since I've been going to the masseuse and getting that right quad worked out. I want to ease back into it, putting some more volume, especially the volume is doing really good with the burpees, getting a lot of volume with that. So I'm gonna start out with just standard body weight squats and then work our way up to probably with some bands. All right, we're ready for some legs. Bear with me on this. A lot of times when I go to bed at night, I plan my workout in the morning. As I lay my head down and as I'm trying to quiet my mind of everything that's going on for the day, I like to plan what my workout's gonna be the next day, whether it's gonna be X3, whether it's gonna be burpees, what type of burpee run I want. I usually know what it is I wanna do. It's just I kind of plan it out in my mind, so I have a good understanding of what I'm coming out here to do. And obviously I did not plan on doing biceps today because I have something else planned for that. But I was thinking about wanting to do the squats with a bar restricting my height coming up. Like I said, if you were doing squats underneath the table, you could only come so far. So that's restricting my movement all the way to the top. I want to work more on that bottom position, all the way to the bottom, all the way down. That's why I got the wedges there. Get down to that full squat, coming up slowly, getting to where my shoulders hit that bar. That way I know I'm only halfway up, and then slowly going back down to the full squat position. So I'm working at lower half range, that half rep motion, as Jesse Pollock likes to talk about it. But I want to do that with just body weight right now, and then at the end I'll probably throw some bands on there to see how it feels. So I'm not sure how many I want to get with this. I would love to be able to do 100 non-stop. I doubt that's even close, but we're just going to work on this right now. All the way down to where you're resting in the squat. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my God. Whew. 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 That adds up pretty quick. You're not coming all the way up. the top and letting the muscle rest up here, you're staying in that half crouch all the way down to full squat and back up again, just with body weight alone. Oh my gosh. Whew. One of the things that I'm thinking about now as I'm older, for those of you that don't know, I'm 58, I will be 59 this year. And the reason why I'm not doing a lot of kettlebells and other things now is I just want to kind of basically stay with body weight movements. The bands are fantastic because I'm not in any compromising positions. I'm not even doing heavy deadlifts anymore for the most part. But I don't want to take a chance of hurting my back, pulling a muscle in the leg, doing some shoulder presses with some heavy weight, blowing a shoulder out. Nothing like that as I get older. Your body weight is all you need to keep yourself healthy, fit, and strong. So it's just trying to find the ways to actually make my body work for me. The burpees, absolutely, hands down, I love those. I freaking get such a big charge out of doing the burpees, whether it's the Busy Dad training, 20-second protocol, or just setting a number for the day and achieving that. I feel so freaking motivated an hour or two afterwards after my body recovers. I feel fantastic, and I know I'm burning this off along with the diet that I'm really trying to dial in really tight. So this is another one with just body weight squats, keeping the tension constant on the quads, coming down to a full squat. Now I would like to be able to do this without the wedges, but that's flexibility in the ankles, and I am working on that. Oh, 15. Oh, oh. Oh. 2 sets of 15 with that. That's 30 total so far. So I think I'm gonna do 2 more sets of 10. And then I'll do 1 more set of 10 with some bands. It'll probably be lightweight bands. Pretty exhausting. The quads, doing the body weight like this, and then jacking it up with some band resistance on the last set. I like this bar. It's not allowing me to go past a certain stage where I'm keeping that tension constant on my quads. I don't have any problem squatting down and getting stuff. I have to do more than normal squatting down and bending thing to get things taken care of. My wife, have to get her dressed in the morning, put her shoes on, do stuff like that. Requires a lot of work. So there's a lot of mobility that I need to have to take care of her. So this is one way that's working. All right, let's go with 10. I'm gonna put the wedges back a little bit so my heel is just barely under the wedge. All right, that's 40 total. Yeah. I have laid off doing legs for a couple weeks while I was working on that right quad, getting those freaking softball knots out of it. So it feels fantastic. Don't want to go too heavy into it, but I want to make them work. I think I'm just going to stay with this. I'm going to get the band set up. I have burpees tomorrow. I don't want to overdo the legs too much where I can't get my burpees in. So that's it. We're going for 40. Well, anyway, the last set right now with bands. I'll set the bands up. All right, I got the band set up. I've got the white Serious Steel band on there, the lightest band. The one thing that I've learned over the past several years that I've been doing the X3 program is I don't need to follow Dr. J's protocol on everything. His protocol is fantastic and it works if you just stay with that and that's all that you want to do. If you want to venture off and challenge your body to do more things, to obviously make it grow, or to just challenge it in different moves, different entertaining moves, different I don't know, different difficulty type moves. Obviously this is one of them. And instead of just doing the one protocol to exhaustion, in the beginning, when I first started doing this, yes, I was doing one set of total exhaustion. And it took me about a year for my body to learn up to that, to get to where I was strong enough to be able to start doing 2 to 3 sets to total exhaustion. And once I got to that, I kind of got to where I'm at now, where I'm maintaining the strength. I don't need to get any stronger. I don't need to get bigger. I actually want to get smaller. I want to get a little bit more trim as I get older. If you notice, the people that live the longest are a lot more thin. They're not big people. So I'm trying to thin down and keep my muscular and keep my strength as I get into my 60s and 70s, but still maintain my strength, my overall health. I don't want to be big and have this on here. So I'm working on getting this off. All right, 1 set of this to 10 with the bar as my break, and then we're done. Now obviously the white band is not a lot, but I just did a bunch of body weight just like this. We got 11, yay. Whew. Coming out of the bottom of the squat. Don't have any issues, feel real strong on that. But obviously with that band, the higher you go, the more that tension builds. And when you're only going to half rep, you're only coming halfway up. Those quads were burning like crazy, so I'm done at this point with that. I think I'm gonna start working on that. That was fantastic. Didn't overload the body with a lot of extra weight that I'm struggling to handle. I'm putting as much as work as I can into those quads and keeping the quads fired the whole time. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm getting enough full body work doing the burpees. These workout is for the back side of the body, which doesn't get a lot of work with the burpees, and the legs, which aren't getting a ton of work, but they are getting a lot of work with the burpees. So this is just finishing it off. That's it. I'm rambling like I always do at the end of the workouts. Thanks for watching. Get it done, go live your life. And we got burpees coming up tomorrow, so Let's see what we can do tomorrow.